Okay. A wonderful good evening to every one of you joining me this time around. My name is D-GreatSam. I'm a peak performance life coach and the host on this particular program on our channel on Telegram. I want to say a very big thank you to those of you who are joining me. And one more time, I want to say to you, Happy New Year. If you're listening to me right now, I would like to turn on your microphone so I can hear from you to know and hear your voice. Michael Isiege, Matthew, and Feels Wow. You guys are here. Hello, Michael. Your mic is on. Just tap on the circle to unmute your mic so you can talk. Hello, Michael. Mike, are you there? Unmute your mic. You can tap on the bigger circle. Let me hear from you. Hello, Michael. Okay, while we're waiting for Michael. Matthew, can you hear me? Tap on the big circle. You see where the microphone sign seems to be with a cross. Yeah, Matthew. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Matthew. I can hear you. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. How are you doing? Happy New Year.
Hello.
Happy New
Hello.
Year.
Yeah, happy New Year, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. And how was your New Year?
The New Year is going well. Believe God, it will be great.
After this night now, one day already gone.
Yeah, this night will be part of the impactful nights of
Realities of the
the New
year.
Year. Yeah.
Hmm. I really like that. I just still,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you another question regarding to that conversation. Where are you chatting from? Where are you calling from?
Okay, from Port Harcourt, River State.
Port Harcourt, River State. All right, interesting. So
Yeah.
good to have you. All right,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Stay
Thank you.
tuned, but please stay tuned
All right,
because I'm
sir.
going to I'm going to ask you a
Uh,
question later on, please. Okay, Michael. Hello, Mike. Are you there? Unmute your mic.
I'm here. Good evening,
How,
sir.
good evening. How are you doing? So good to have you.
I'm fine.
Nice. Okay, so tell me, Happy New Year one more time.
I wish you all the best.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, where's your location?
Enugu State.
Enugu State. Wow, the cool city. Tell me,
Yeah.
do you have light there right now where you are?
Yeah,
Do
there's
you have
light.
light? Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You're enjoying your own. That's good.
Yes.
All right. Just stay tuned because this night we're going to be having a hardcore conversation. Let me just greet two more persons because we're going to be discussing something things. We're talking about navigating 2022. And I'm going to be very, very practical, in depth. I'm going to be very practical because we're going to talk about navigating it through finances. We're going to navigate through business. We're going to be navigating through the political arena and the religious arena. So we're going to be striking a whole lot of balance in this entire thing so that you can actually know where to position yourself to get a better light from whatever you are doing. Let me hear from Feels Wow. Hello, Feels Wow. Good day or good evening rather. Feels Wow. Hello, Feels Wow. Are you there? While we're waiting for Feels Wow to unmute her microphone to talk to us, let me just take one more person, and that person will be Effie. Effie Bong. Hello, Effie Bong. Are you there? Unmute your mic. Just
Yes,
unmute
please.
your mic. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from you. I hope you're enjoying the season. Happy New Year.
I wish you same. I just got into the conversation now.
All right, thank you so much. And you will definitely enjoy. We're just starting now, and it's going to be very, very expository. And we will need you to stay tuned.
My mind is open.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right, back to what we are talking about this very wonderful evening. A lot of opportunities are presenting to us. This is 2022. There's one funny thing about the year. It starts with a whole lot of excitement, and the general graph of everything is just like Matthew pointed it out earlier. It starts with a lot of excitement. From tomorrow now, we begin to face with the realities and the hustles and the hassles of the year. And you see a lot of plans. People are going to be saying this year, I won't take nonsense. I won't do this. I begin to wonder then who's going to take the nonsense. Everybody's going to have a wonderful line of activities. These are my plans for the year. I won't do this, I will not do this one, this is what I want to achieve this year. Oh, but all these whole things they're talking about, all these things they're talking about, it's good. But the point is this now. How many persons sincerely are truly going to be faithful in achieving anything meaningful in the year? But first and foremost, let's look at the year 2022. To understand the direction of 2022, you need to look at 2021 and possibly 2020. Just like in scientific observations and experiments, when you get a result A and you get another result B, you can guess result C. And you understand what I'm saying now? In quadratic graph, if you're drawing the quadratic graph, they say pick the best lines of fit. That means if this goes this way, this goes this way, there's every possibility that this other one should go this other way. You can predict the following year from the event or sequel of event that happened the previous year. Now, two things will happen. It is either the event that happened last year will be increased or reduced. It's just one of it. There is no two ways around the entire thing. It is either things is going to get better, that is improving the situations and making it better, or the situations will go a little bit wild. But take note, there are certain things that are constant. I just want us to follow. Certain things are constant. One of the things that are constant is that life will always happen. And what does it mean by life? Children will be born, people will going to die, some persons will lose their job, some persons will get their job, some persons will go out of marriage, some persons will get married. Do you understand me? There are basic things that will just happen. The question is this now: who are these things going to happen to? Now, I want you to imagine, just drop this imagination in your mind. Imagine something that there is a particular pipelines where that supplies each of these things. Now, whatever the supplies are, these effects we are getting. So some pipelines supply children, some pipelines supply marriage, some pipelines supply divorce, some pipeline supplies heartbreak, some pipeline supplies goodwill, some other pipeline supplies poverty, another pipeline supplies riches. Now, do you understand the fact that these pipelines are not really moving? One thing that is moving is man. Man is moving. Man is actually the thing that is moving. If you look at it very well, it's just like if you're in a vehicle and your vehicle is moving towards, you're traveling to the north. You notice something. It appears as if the sun is moving or the trees are moving, but they are not moving. You are the one moving. The vehicle is moving because you are moving. You understand me now? You are the one in motion. They are not in motion per se. You've been seeing the thing, those days like kids will begin to say, the sun is following us, the sun is following us. It's not following you. You're just moving. So if that be the case, it's important to understand that we're actually in motion. That means there are certain things you are going to put in place that will bring that pipeline of that effect to you. You will walk up to that pipeline of that effect. You are the one that walk up to it. It's not a coincidence. I really don't believe in that. Really. Everything that happens in life is intentional. Okay. Let's do a review, because there's a lot we're going to be talking about. I've been on serious research. For example, the world is going to be taking a lot of turn. I've been doing a research on this NFT and this metaverse of a thing. My friends, this is deep. I need every one of you listening to me to go back and do a lot of research on that thing. The metaverse, it's whether you like it or not, it's coming in. It's going to come in. Mark Zuckerberg has branded his company to that name, and with a logo of infinity to it. And what is the metaverse? The metaverse is like creating it's a virtual reality, creating a virtual reality with endless possibility. Because just imagine anything your mind can think, how wide it is, so it can't end. It's just like this class I'm having right now. If we're going to plug it in on the virtual reality, you're going to get your Google, and then this particular class now, I would have also rented a room online that's on the virtual space where every one of you will join with an avatar that we have already bought, your own avatar. And your own avatar is going to be in the class, and all of us will be together. You know, I can tap into video, you can see me, and you can tap on your video, I can see you, but I'm not doing video this night. But then in that virtual reality, you know what it means? If I poke your leg, you know, all this Facebook, you see, they say poke a friend and all those stuff. Don't worry. These things were just like, let me use the word in the prelim. The real game is coming, whereby somebody's going to touch you in the virtual reality and you can feel the nudge physically. You can fall in love. Oh goodness, this is way big. And I've been on that already. I'm speaking as I'm talking with you now. Some other persons are signed up to become metapreneurs. That's entrepreneurs on the metaverse space, entertainers on the metaverse space. Currently, Snoop Doggy Dogg, is the first to have signed up that on that program, on the NFT program that has to do with the musical side. That means you don't plug in the music and you are lost forever. You know, you are just in. You are just in. It's more like it's going to come with a high sense of addiction, just like your phones and the rest of them. These are realities that are coming to play, and it has come. I you know one of the currency that they use in thriving on these things is the crypto space. This is not just about making money; it's far beyond that. There's a game going on. I was talking to some persons that there are three kinds of persons in this world. Number one, you have the junkies, you have the controllers, and you have the antagonists. These are the three class of persons you're going to see later on. The junkies are just the users who don't know jack. They're just using the thing, following up, and just okay. For example, if you watch Matrix Resurrection, if you watch the movie Matrix Resurrection, 2021 movie, Matrix Resurrection. Now, when I watched the movie, I was seeing some in between the lines. I was laughing in my mind, like, wow, this thing is becoming too real. Because in Matrix, it was the reverse. The beautiful physical world that you and I live in is known as what? It's actually the fake world. And then the other world where they have this thing plugged into them, to their nodes, to their spine, is the real world. That's the movie by Keanu Reeves now. You understand me? That world where they will plug, if you watch Matrix, where they plug those things into their neck, into their head, that's the real world. That's the world by machines. Now, the other physical world that they were normal, looking good and everything, is actually a virtual space. So now, when I went through the reviews, I saw some reviews say the movie is not nice, it's not as interesting. I was just looking at all the reviews. I was like, God, are you kidding me? Why are these guys? I didn't know. Are people not seeing? Forget the entertainment. Look at the message. Our world is coming to face with some reality. So you have to navigate through. Let me not bore you with so many of this in my talk. I'm still on this research. I'm still on the research. In fact, I will be attending a class tomorrow, an online class tomorrow on the metaverse stuff and the rest of them. So now let's look at it now. Let's have a discussion. Go to the last post on the channel. Okay. Go to the last post on the channel. Go to the very last post on the channel where you have the advert of this class. Dear, let's discuss. I'm going to drop you just tap on the square with a small dot. If you look at the screen face, a square with a tiny dot. When you tap on the square with a tiny dot, what it's going to do is that it will minimize the entire screen, so you can actually go straight to the channel again. That's the iBuild channel. You know, go there, you can type. Are we good? So you can just go there and then you can type in the message. Now the question I want to ask us right now is very simple. The question I want to ask you, okay, what striking thing did you notice? What striking thing did you notice 2021? What striking pattern did you notice in 2020 or 2021? Let's pick the first sector in the financial world. In the financial world, what striking pattern did you notice in the financial world among entrepreneurs? Whatever thing that comes to your mind, please just let us know. What I hope I can see people typing, please. What striking thing did I'm typing the question out right now. Did you notice? Uh, did you notice as pattern in 2019 to 2021. Yeah, 2019 to 2021. Okay, so share with me what striking thing did you notice between 2019 to 2021? Okay, in finance, slash entrepreneurship. You get that? So let's look at it. Let's look at that now. In finance slash entrepreneurship, what striking thing do you notice? Matthew, I can see that you're typing. That's very good. And I want to see everybody typing. If you're listening to this class, I expect you to be typing. Somebody says the trend of digital currency is noticed. Beautiful. Let's hold that now. Let me hear from some other persons. You can type in more. Michael, Matthew just dropped a post right now. It says the trend of digital currency was completely very noticeable. And Michael, I want to see you type. And those of you in the class, please do well to type. Effie Bong, I want to see you type. Okay, Chuku, Ogike, Mommy Ovie, Fuse Wow. Can I get your conversation quickly? I need to hear you type it, type it in quickly, type it in. All right, so I want to get that comment quickly. Okay, Michael says the weakness of Naira to dollar. Bam, I love that. The weakness, can I get two more, please? Yes, Effie Bong, I can see that you're typing. I can see that you're typing. This particular meeting is not, it's powerful because it's going to be truth. It's going to be truth coming in side to side with facts, trends, and prophecies. Yeah, because I believe in something that if there's a word of prophecy that says that you are going to get this, you need to set yourself. If you don't set the parameters right, you can't get anything. Okay, everybody just drop a message quickly. I'd like every other person to drop a message quickly. I'd like every other person to drop theirs. Please, if you've not dropped your message, I I won't be encouraged if you don't drop a message. I need to be encouraged that somebody's listening to me. Okay, somebody says the rising increase in the cost of living, galloping information. Okay, inflation. Okay, let me explain something to you, everyone. In Telegram, it's very easy to do a correction. To make a correction, okay, to make a correction, sorry, on Telegram, all you need to do is the very post you've done, tap on the post. You will see the option edit. There you can just simply edit it. You understand me? You don't need to retype it. Telegram is better than WhatsApp. I'll let me tell you the guys reason why I'm using Telegram more. I'll tell you the reason later. Is that okay? So number one, we talked about the trend, the digital currency noticed, the weakness of Naira. Oh, good, Efibong. That's nice work. Nice work. I've seen the correction. Beautiful. The weakness of Naira to dollar, the rising increase of the cost of living, and galloping inflation. Beautiful. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, Fuse, while we're trying to wait for you to drop here so that we can make do. Okay, digital marketing has increased. In fact, a lot has moved through the internet space. Good. Now, what are the lessons you're going to learn from these things? I'm going to be stating the lessons, and I want one of you right now to be writing the lesson that strikes you more. I'm going to talk about from what you've mentioned now. I'm going to bring out some lessons, and then I need you to drop a comment, as in comment the lesson I just mentioned that is very important to you. You'll comment on it. If you want to elaborate on it, fine. It's a class. Number one of the strong lessons that we have seen here is that any business that does not have internet presence is obsolete. Will soon be obsolete. Any business that does not have an internet face wouldn't last too long. It may survive, but the financial drops won't be much. That's one. But there's another controversial part of it. There's another controversial part of it. It might look funny now. There might be a sudden rise of unbelievers of internet. That's internet unbelievers would rise, but not this year. Later on. And when that happens, businesses that are offline would be highly patronized too. So, in other words, in as much as you are doing business on internet and internet, also have an offline business that also has a presence on the internet. Take note of that. I don't know if that point is very clear. I don't know if that point was very clear. Yes, she said digital marketing. Okay, lessons you plan, tools for says, internet skills which I'm now how to use my phone online. Beautiful. But like I said, in the future, not this year, not even next year, there will be so many unbelievers of the internet. Therefore, offline businesses would also thrive. But it is best to have a business that is also offline and has presence online so you can feed from the two ends. Okay, okay. Now, another thing we must notice is this: increase your potential to earn in dollars. When your naira is falling, the rich persons will no longer be counted by naira. Increase your potential to earn in dollars. Seek for businesses, legit businesses that gives you opportunity to earn in dollars. It could be importation, exportation. It could be, of course, it could be cryptocurrency, forex, and whatever, and the rest of them. It could be any other business. It could be affiliate marketing. Seek for businesses that it gives you the benefit, the benefit. Seek for a business that gives you the benefit to earn in dollars. That's very important. Now, with the rising increase of cost of goods and the rest of them, what does that mean? What that entails is this. Now, listen, this is simple. If you have some money towards by maybe next week or thereabout, most likely the prices of things will begin to crash towards January. It might come because of December hype, it might come down a bit and people want to sell off and the rest of them. Take advantage of the market if you can to stock your house or stock yourself with food stuff. Why? The rising rate of things, because if the subsidy is taken off, you know what that means. 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 So it is good to always have food stuff in your house because uh, let it not be that somebody will come to the level whereby you hear no movement, no shopping without COVID-19 vaccine card. No movement without COVID-19 vaccine card. So always stock your house. Somebody, let me just use this funny word. I'm not saying is that's what it is, but this is the time to dig your bunker. Bunkers are places people hide from shells, that is bombs. You go to the bunker to hide. So when there's an air raid, you go there to hide. So they say this is the time to dig your bunkers. Do you get it now? It is better that way. It is better that way. Are we good? All right. Uh, I think I've stated these points now, and it's. I believe it has gone down well with some of us. I believe so. This on the financial side. Now, this is just a pinch of it. It's just a pinch of it on navigating through 2022. Again, be careful because of the internet space of scammers. Not every opportunity is real. Scrutinize them, please. Scrutinize them. How do you scrutinize them? Start with number one. How do you scrutinize them? Start with number one. Double authenticate all your social media platforms, your Telegram, your Facebook, your WhatsApp, your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever. Double authenticate it. Number two, avoid sharing too much of personal issues. You are eating food, you post it on Facebook. You bought a new shoe, you post it on Instagram. You are not a celebrity. You're not a musician. You're not a hype man. Those guys do it do it to attract endorsement. Who's going to endorse you? Don't set yourself, don't shoot yourself. Don't shoot yourself. Do you understand me? Avoid too much of personal issues, posting too much of personal issues online. For example, I love Telegram because of the security. You have your double password, and as well as you go to your settings, and do all your security verifications there. For example, hide your phone number so people don't just see your number. Create a username. If you want to chat with me on Telegram, you don't need my phone number. I'll just give you my username, and that's all. I'll give you my username, and then you chat me up. My phone number is hidden, and people don't add me to random groups except people that I have their contacts. Do you understand me? So you can just go to your security and ensure these things are done. And when you're chatting with people, and if the person's face is not the DP and the rest of them, try to know the person you're chatting with. I'm very reluctant when I chat with people without their faces. Yeah, I'm very careful and reluctant. You know why? I still may not know. So I'm very reluctant about that. So is that okay? So check out your security measures very, very well. Let me also warn this loan application. Be careful with who you give your phone. That somebody shouldn't use your phone to access a loan from one of all these loan apps. And then it is your contacts that the company would have access to. And in the future, when the person is not paying, it's all your contact that will be getting the hit and you'll be suffering the embarrassment. These are little conversations. Then I'm going to end it now, just so I can take our conversations and hear from you. But tomorrow, not next, tomorrow by 8 p.m., we're going to go deeper. We're going to go deeper. We're going to be talking about some business direct opportunities that can thrive. Do you get it now? We're going to look into this area, some business opportunities that can thrive. My name is D-GreatSam, and I want to tell you, welcome to iBuild channel. Our dream on iBuild channel is to build a standard online radio, television, and chat station. And by the end of this January, we have a goal to hit 5,000 subscribers and high increased number of users of minimum 100 live appearances in this kind of our show. And it's going to be amazing. It's interesting. Tomorrow, I will showing us a lot of footage, videos, and stuff. You'll see how it works. You understand me? It's going to be amazing. So tomorrow, be there 8 p.m. Don't miss it, because tomorrow you're going to tell me about what you do and the rest of them. You're going to tell us what you do. So invite your friends to join us on this channel. Just tell them, go to Telegram, search iBuild channel, and that's how they join. So if you have a question, a contribution, something to say or to share with us, please, can you just raise up your hand? Tap on the circle. If you have a question, tap, raise up your hand, and then we'll give you room to ask your question. Quickly, 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 quickly. As soon as we end this class, please, I want to encourage every one of you. Just, I would drop the link of our channel, send it to people on your WhatsApp status and everywhere, and at least have 10 of your friends to join us. God bless you as you do that. Do you have any question, please? Do you have any question or contribution? Does anybody have a question, or does anybody have a contribution? You want to share something with us? This conversation we just had this evening. Wow. If you want to ask a question, simply, if you look at your interface where you have this conversation chat, where you see my name and the names of all the people joining, you see the big circle with an image of a person. If you tap on it, or the microphone sign, if you tap on it, it will show that you are raising up your hand. And then once you raise your hand, I would on your mic. And when I tap on your mic, then you can talk with us. Meanwhile, this class is also being recorded, meaning after this session, I would be dropping the post later, not really this evening, but later on, we're dropping it. The live is important. So those of you who are listening to it now, is listening to it live because it's been recorded. Well, that's good. But we'll encourage you next time to be part of the class in a better formation so you can hear from us. Let me hear from you. Mrs. Ufoma, Ufoma, unmute your mic, please. Hello, Mrs. Ufoma, are you there? Hello, Matthew, are you there? Hello, Matthew.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm
Hi.
here.
Oh, good. So, from the class we've just held so far, how was the class to you?
Mm, It was revealing,
Okay.
revealing about the things we are to expect in the new year
Okay.
and way to thrive in it.
All right.
I
Good.
believe that will
Thank.
be said tomorrow about
Yeah.
it.
Yes. What we just did this evening was just to talk about it open. Then tomorrow we're going to narrow it down now. How do I,
Yeah.
navigate myself through it? That's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matthew.
All right. Thank
Okay. Okay, let me hear from you. Okay, Chuku. Ogbike. Okay, Chuku, are you there? Just tap on the microphone sign, the big microphone sign down to unmute your mic so we can hear from you. Okay, Chuku, are you there? Okay, I'll be finding it difficult to go about that. All right, the last I can take now is Effie Bong. Are you there? Unmute your mic. You are listening. Okay, Effie Bong, are you there? Yeah, louder, please. We can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you
Oh,
hear me
yes, I
now?
can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Though faint. How was the class? Did you benefit anything? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, better now. Better now.
All right.
How was the
Happy
class?
Happy New Year to everyone once again. The class,
Yeah.
well, it's been
Hello?
like, hello, can you hear me?
So the class has been
Hello.
what, please?
I know this is like an introductory session to
Yes,
the main
yes,
thing that is
yes.
going to happen in subsequent days. And
Sure.
I was kind of flowing with it, but it got to a point that I got lost.
Yeah,
With the recent trend that we have, where everyone is going high tech,
yeah,
every business premises want to have a presence on the internet, and there
yeah.
seem to be a lot of technology revolution still unfolding every now and then. Are you saying that there will come a time that we'll have to go back to the 17th century, where people will have to, have a bunker, store food in their house, where as where I'm sitting right now, if I need food, I can easily, with an app, I can order for food and it comes to my house and I have my take.
Okay, okay. Nice. I like the question you just asked. Now, I said something that might not, I used the bunker as an illustration. That I said,
Yeah.
when I say buy food, I was speaking towards specifically Nigerians. And I was like taking advantage of the time. Once the price of things seems to be a little bit lower, maybe after this festive season, the price of things in the market of food might come down before it goes up again. It's an advantage for you to buy enough food stuff in your house, and more so because of the unforeseen circumstances that the COVID-19, we don't pray it happens. If it happens, anything, you understand what I'm saying now? It's
Yeah.
just for you to be on the safer side. That was just a precautionary measure for yourself and your family. Now, I also added something. I say that as the internet is booming, this metaverse is booming. This metaverse, tomorrow I'm going to be talking about a little bit about on this metaverse. The metaverse is going to, at some point, create a strong divergence of some set of persons that will become very strong unbelievers of this whole thing. Already, for example, there are some group of individuals that don't use phone, and they're in America. They don't use phone. They don't believe in phones. They believe that one day these things would destroy man. They call this doomsday theory.
Yeah.
There's a tribe, there's a group of persons called the Amish group in US. They believe in the Odin lifestyle, and they're white. They're not black, so you know. So if you watch some of these movies on Doomsday, Terminator, it will come to the point they say technology through advancement like iRobot and the rest of them that man will destroy themselves with this whole advancement. Like I said, this is not now thing. It's maybe long in the future. So what I said was that because the internet is going to boom, yet, like I said, it's also good to, if you have a business that also thrives offline as well as online, is better. Because there are some persons that will never want to embrace the online realities. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So your business can still touch them at a level. You understand me? It's just like why do people still carry checkbook, for crying out loud? Why do people still carry checkbook? Because if you look at it, what's the essence of checkbook? When you can use your mobile app and transfer any volume, and there is description there, which you are going to type the description of the amount you are transferring, the purpose of the transfer, and you have all the statement of accounts, everything at your disposal. Why do I need to carry this checkbook and go stand in the queue? You don't sit back and ask yourself, why is it that if you ask, and let me ask you, one simple question is this now. Banks, there was a time they discouraged people from coming to the counter to come and withdraw money in Nigeria here. Whereby if you come to the counter to withdraw money, they charge you for that.
Yeah.
They charge you. They will encourage everybody, get an ATM card. Get an ATM card, use the mobile app, get an ATM card. Of course, getting an ATM card was them making more money.
Yeah.
Nigerian banks, unfortunately, are milking us. Unfortunately, they're milking us badly. And it's so bad. It's so bad. And the government cannot do anything about it. Really. If you go deep into some historical trends, one of the two major corporations that are very strong and deadly, let me use the word, are the banking sector and the pharmaceutical sector. Don't joke with those two guys. They are giants in the world.
Of course.
If you look at your ATM card, it's with you. You actually paid for the ATM card. After paying for the ATM card, they still charge you for maintenance. You understand me? They still charge you for maintenance. So that means you're actually paying for not what. If you ask yourself, what are you maintaining? The card is with you. What are you really maintaining? You're actually paying for maintenance of the ATM machines, of which they're still making a whole lot of profit from. So why is it that banks have not discouraged the use of checkbooks? That's the big question. Why have they not discouraged the use of checkbooks, but discourage people from coming to use teller to make withdrawals? They discourage it, but they never discourage checkbooks. Somebody's writing a check of 1 billion, 2 million, or a check of 100,000, 200,000, which you could just transfer. That's a story for another day. A big question sometimes. For me, I like to think very wide and critically. So if you think of these things in a very wide perspective and critical view, it will lead you to some questions to begin to ask yourself. There is also an opportunity here. If you look deep, you just pray, God, give me insight. There's also an opportunity inside. So tomorrow is going to be more of talking about opportunities in different sectors. We're going to be dissecting some sectors, basically from your area, your location, and your field of endeavor to see how you can thrive in this space. Are we together?
Yeah, I am with you.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much. Okay, for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, thank you so much, Ezekiel Prosper. I can see you. I am Sydney. Thank you so much. At this point, we'll be shutting down the entire class and conversation tomorrow, 8 p.m. Do me the favor, please. Do me the favor. Every one of you, just go to the last post on the channel now and drop a feedback. How was this class? And what do you think we should talk about more? What area do you think we need to talk about more? And tell me what you do. Share with me what you do, your own field of endeavor, please. I'd like to get that. So I say, give me, let me type it quickly. Give me feedback on the class. One. Give me feedback on the class. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you do. as regards to the class tomorrow, because I need to do some research even on your own field of endeavor. So give us feedback on this class. What are the things we need to talk about more and the rest of them? And then tell us what you do. Just drop it as a comment. Thank you so much, guys. Have a very wonderful night and happy New Year. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. But do well, please invite somebody to join us. Tell them to search for IP channel on Telegram quickly and join us. Quickly, please. We would like to grow. Let's hit a 2,000 mark tomorrow. It's possible. Have a very wonderful evening.